Because he also loves
This is the
sci-fi.
last episode.
I think I have mastered the aesthetic of this podcast, which is make everyone mad, which involves pressing record in the middle of Andre saying something, like he was in the middle of a conversation and I just press record.
Because I cannot physically see the computer because I don't want to lean over.
Yeah. So, and then also making gross sounds right into the mic with my mouth.
Whose fault's that?
All
Yours.
of it. Yeah. I blame Joseph Stalin.
Because he had bad mic technique?
Yes.
Also, I can hear my own tongue, by the way. Can you not make it like that?
You want me to turn you down a little?
A little, please, because I can hear all my mouth movement.
I can hear. Yeah, yours
very
is,
gross.
Yours is slightly over compressed. Is the word I'd use. Let's turn. Oh, I went the opposite direction. Let's put you down to like 38 to 39 peak reduction.
I know what that means.
Gain down a little bit.
I've heard a song before.
I don't know why I can hear your lips so much.
It's gross.
I don't know. I'm not doing anything different than I normally do.
We didn't really test, did we?
No.
No.
Hey guys, how you doing? You doing good? I hope you're doing fantastic. I have
Every time someone says fantastic, I cannot in my head say fantastic, like Dead Rising 1. Remember he takes a photo?
Nice. All right.
Which makes, in a way, it's kind of bummy out to talk about that because I just remembered that
that series is dead. And died after
you
Dead
heard
Rising.
the news about it, right?
No, I didn't.
Capcom Vancouver is laying off a lot of its staff because that game didn't do so hot. The
Dead
newest
Rising
one they
3
made.
or 4, 5?
I think it's 4.
4, I think.
Dead Rising was 1, 2, then they made 3 for like Xbox One, and then only for...
I remember when the Xbox One came out. That
4 is the one where they brought Frank back.
Yeah,
and they got a new voice actor and just made him older, and like a dirtbag.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, Dead Rising used to be so charming because
he gets dressed up as Mega Man.
Because Dead Rising 1 was like a game made by like Japan, Canada, like observing how the US works with malls. It was such a novel idea.
Such a weird idea of a team.
And then 2, it's like, what if we just put it like in Vegas Mall?
Yeah.
But it's also a dumb idea with like extreme sports where we have motorcycles with chainsaws on them.
Yeah, sure.
Such a weird idea.
That game's not good, by the way.
1 and 2?
Yeah.
They're not great games, but they have so much charm to them.
Feel so bad to
2
play.
is a lot better than 1.
2 is better than 1.
In terms of just actual gameplay, they have charm.
But in general, Dead Rising is a bad game.
Well, it turns out when the games played better, they lost a lot of the charm. Then people stopped caring.
Yeah, that's the thing about
because you can play 3 and 4 right now, Lewis, on your PC.
I have one of those things.
Have you even thought about playing them at all?
No.
Yeah, because it's like you can't really do much new with that series that is interesting anymore.
I still want to get Assassin's Creed. What's the new one? Origins, because that game looks awesome.
Because it's Prince of Persia, that only Prince of Persia game we'll ever get.
Yes,
man. I was at a fucking when we were at a retro that we went to retro game. I went to Retro Game Con a couple weeks ago. I was at Matt McMuscles from Super Best Friends Play, like his panel, just talking about just his stuff, and he was previewing, like he was just talking about his channel and all that. And I forget how much he loves Prince of Persia. And he talked about, I was like, yeah, I forgot that Assassin's Creed essentially killed Prince of Persia. Oh, because Prince of Persia, like what became Assassin's Creed 1 was called Prince of Persia Assassins. Oh. And then it just became that.
Got it.
And then they made like one other, like a reboot game, like in 2007 or whatever. And it did okay, I guess. And then for a while, it's been like maybe like a port here or some kind of small thing. And as of this day, they're like, yeah, Prince of Persia, like, don't worry, Prince of Persia fans, it is not gone. It is just on like a delayed hiatus.
It's just called Assassin's Creed.
But then they made Origins, which is as close to that as we'll ever get. Yeah. And I'm like, man, that sucks for Prince of Persia fans.
Yeah. I'm glad
because it was such a unique series to come out at the time.
Yeah. I'm not I never really, I played like it, but
they had really cool gameplay at the time.
Yeah. I mean,
well, the 3D ones, I only ever played those. I never played like the 2D one that was on like whatever old computer box. I don't know what it was.
Commodore 72, my favorite console.
My dad has or might still have a
64?
Commodore 64 that he got from Sears back in the day, and I need to find it.
My mother's
that and his Alpha, which he won't give to me, by the way.
I remember my mom said that their like first home computer was a Commodore 64, which is a weird idea to me.
If you're European, maybe you had like a Specky.
Yeah, I wish they still had it because like I have. If you guys don't know, I have this shirt a custom made shirt of the Commodore 64 boot logo, like boot
Oh, really?
screen.
That's cool.
Yeah, you've seen it. The blue one that has like
Oh,
it
yeah,
shows
yeah,
like
you
how
do
much.
have- yeah, I remember that shirt.
It's like Commodore 64, 21 kilobytes of RAM.
There's
something like
some-
that. It's like crazy.
The Commodore 64 had some very good music on it.
Yeah.
I think the most famous was probably like the Monty Mole on the Run song. Because you ever heard of the game I Want to Be the Guy?
No,
Wait, really?
I don't think so.
After all these years, you've never heard or seen I Want to Be the Guy?
I might have.
That's crazy. Google it right now because you have to have seen like the
Okay.
sprite. It's like such a famous
I want.
fuck you, this game is hard game.
I just have to type in I want. Oh, not anymore. I want to be the guy. I saw it though. I just type in I want. It shows.
You have to have seen like the sprite of the little boy with the cape.
I've seen this.
Yeah. One of the most infamous levels in that game uses Monty Mole's I Want on the Run song.
Okay.
And that's how I found out, oh, what's a Commodore 64? And then I found out, oh, this got good music on it.
Cool.
I really do love like the NES sound chip to death. Because when it's used right, it's used very good.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a big appreciation for like old music from that
I
era.
just looked up how people like do the get sound out of a Game Boy.
Oh, ripping sound fonts and stuff?
Yeah, well, like there's like
There's a whole community on
I can't remember what it's
YouTube
called,
that
but there's
made
like
them.
a thing you can buy that just plugs in
Yeah,
to
yeah.
your Game Boy, and then you
And then there are people who just straight up grab the files and do stuff. to
Yeah,
them.
yeah. But I saw like there's like a lot of the way the Game Boy hardware works for sound is very interesting. I suggest people look into like how Game Boy makes sound, like how just old consoles like that make sound. It's very like because the limitation back then was. Hey guys, guess what? We're back at it again with the crashes.
Back on my bullshit. Lord forgive me.
It's probably because I haven't restarted my laptop in
Weeks.
long.
Has it been longer?
Probably.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's been a while. I gotta clean the PRAM.
The hell's the PRAM? That's
It's
not a real thing.
it
You're
is
lying to me.
It is a thing that I don't know.
P is stored in the balls, Lewis.
Shut up.
Not in the RAM.
It's not even a good meme. Get out of here.
P is stored in the balls.
Bad meme.
It's a good meme.
Bad meme. You know it. You're gonna hate yourself in like a day for saying this.
I don't need to say a bad joke to hate myself, Lewis.
Fair enough.
I'm a human being. It's very easy.
I'm black.
Excuse
It's
me.
very
Excuse
easy.
me. I'm a millennial. It's very easy to hate myself.
That's even worse.
According to everyone around us that is older.
Say that word. How dare you?
I don't like that word, but I have to say it sometimes. Remember that it
I
exists.
think there was a point to what I was gonna say, but I don't know.
Talk about the Gay Boy. How it has a very good sound chip.
Gay
Very
Bo-
interesting sound chip.
Dude, Game Boys sound awesome.
Game Boy Advance. I love that sound chip to death.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance. Remember?
Such a cool console.
Yeah, because
So many good games on it.
It's like a S.
There's a
people forget-
Tekken game on it, for fuck's sake.
It's like SNES Pro portable.
It's so cool.
It's so weird. Like the idea of what a Game Boy Advance even is, it's literally just SNES Pro portable. It's
If
like,
you ever want to be impressed by like the music that you can make on a Game Boy Advance sound chip,
listen to the Mega Man Battle Network sound.
well, I was about to say
soundtrack.
that one and the Mother 3 soundtrack.
I don't even know what
Which,
this is.
if you look at the actual like, the playlist of every song in that game, because when you beat the game,
Uh-huh.
I think only in the fan hack that I played to play it years ago,
Nice.
you can unlock like a sound mixer, and there is over 200 tracks on that
Oh my
thing,
god.
and a lot of them are different songs.
And they're all stored in the balls.
They're all stored in the balls. Like all my future music, that's where it comes from. Lewis,
Lewis,
when you're playing guitar, that's where it all comes from. All your ideas,
Hmm.
right down there.
yeah, all my story that I've been writing, it's all
Remember-
coming from the.
Okay, remember that
wall.
scene in Step Brothers where he rubs up his balls in the drum set?
Yeah, yeah.
He was really just giving his musical ideas.
Ah,
That's also what he did when he was looking at that white dog shit.
Hey guys, this is the last episode. My name is Lewis.
I'm on dress.
Make sure you guys do the things that I'd never say to do. So
Brush your teeth, clean your room. Do
Yeah.
your taxes. Taxes coming up soon.
Tax coming up soon, guys.
Buy our taxes.
Make sure you can go to TurboTax and fill out your tax return.
Even if you don't make lots of money dollars in a year, but you made some money, you got to do your taxes
Maybe
if you're an
you'll-
American.
Yeah, or else.
Actually, maybe not, or else. I don't know.
Or else one day something may or may not, or else one day you'll get a letter and they'll be like, "Hey man, give me your money," and then you say no, and then they'll be like, "You gotta give me your money,"
You should probably just do it.
and then you say no, and then big boys with guns come and they kill you.
Why does it got to be boys, Lewis? Why's it
Because-
always got to be boys? Always with the boys with this one.
I just like boys.
Nothing wrong with that, Lewis. We're Californians. We can respect each other on that wavelength.
I think we're gonna stop doing this podcast on Sundays. On days where I work. Let's do it on Saturdays, days that I don't work. And then my brain is less dumb. Watch me like be like very sophisticated, and I have a British accent for some reason, like something, just like.
No, you sound like you're from Peaky Blinders.
Yes.
And have like this really thuggish, like 1940s Irish accent or whatever.
Yeah. I've been rewatching the show because.
Okay, Lewis, Peaky Blinders, is that a show? Because I noticed that it's because I got Netflix from a family member. Like, okay, okay.
Why do you laugh at that?
Because it was loud and out of nowhere, and I'm 12 in my brain.
Cool.
Because I made a PS on the balls joke. I deserve that.
Peaky Blinders.
I've been actually looking at Netflix because I have it on more than one device in my home.
I can tell you what to watch.
No, because I'm asking for Peaky because it's like on like, hey, here's a new series on Netflix people are watching, and it's right there. Is that an actual mainly crime drama show?
Oh,
because everyone calls it like a weird like black comedy.
Yeah, no.
Is it more of a drama?
Yeah, it's way more drama than comedy.
Okay,
it's
I've only heard people talk about like the funny bits in it than the actual plot, and that might be on purpose.
No. There are funny parts, I guess, but it's.
I think it's maybe because like to not spoil the plot of the show.
It's as funny as any drama. You know what I mean? Like,
is it as funny as like the scenes from Breaking Bad where they throw pizza on the roof because it's in anger?
Well, no, it's not ridiculous.
Is it as funny as when Jesse is playing Mario Kart Wii? Badly.
Is it as funny as when Jesse and his boys are talking about Call of Duty Zombies? Which
God, I forgot about that.
By the way, when that
was that your favorite scene in all of Breaking Bad?
When that happened, I thought
you lost your shit.
I lost my shit, dude, because it's like that's the game that no one talks about, like in the mainstream. And Breaking Bad, it's solidified forever in Breaking Bad. It's in canon.
It's not just Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty Zombies.
It's my thing. The thing that I have over 500 hours in on one of them.
It's a mainstream game, but it's a specific game mode.
It's a game mode that people sometimes
like they've said, "Hey man, I love playing Search and Destroy." I'm like, wait, what? You actually play the video game? That's weird.
Yeah.
Talking
They're
on
going
TV.
Specific about like the
that
guns.
sounds dumb because a lot of shows that I watch are made by people who make these references all the time. It's not special anymore.
Yeah.
But that's because I want to do that too.
Like Big Bang Theory.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm kidding.
The worst joke that they ever made was they talked about playing Halo on LAN, and I wanted to die. Yeah. So I'm like, no, that's a real thing that I did. That's not a joke. It's just the thing you do.
The Peaky Blinders.
So yeah, what the fuck is that show, actually? Is it just crime happening? Or
yeah,
like
so the Peaky Blinders, they were a real...
Why are they called the Peaky Blinders?
They
sounds like a football team.
They have these poor boy hats. That
you mean like newsy hats?
Yeah, newsy hats that they have razors in.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way.
Yeah, no, this is real, and they would.
I know that stuff's real, like the razors and hats.
Why, Jod? Why? No, they would put they would blind people. They would cut their eyes and cut off ears and tongues.
Neato.
Yeah, that's why they're called the Peaky Blinders.
Oh, I get it.
And you slash them with your eye. We slash them with your eye,
and you steal their blinds from their home. They can't see you.
Yeah, or so they can see. I don't know. So Peaky Blinders is a really good show. I'm rewatched. So I watched
It's 4 seasons, but is it British? It's like a British show. So is it like 6 episodes per season?
No, it's not a British show though. It's like Netflix.
No, because like Black Mirror, you know how like those seasons are really short because it's like a UK show.
Yeah,
it's like is it like that
I don't think Peaky Blinders is like that. Like it's
because like early Black Mirror seasons are very short.
No, it's
okay.
I think I watched like I watched all the first season, then I watched like the first half second season, but I didn't. There was a big gap between me watching the first and second season, so I forgot most of everything. And so I'm going back and rewatching the first season, and I'm just gonna like not have those gaps so I can remember what's going on.
I assume they're like hour-long, like not hour, hour-long episodes.
Yeah, they're like 50 minutes episodes.
46 or whatever.
52 minutes episode.
Yeah,
I suggest watching with subtitles because their accents are insane.
And they're meant. Do you think this is a show that benefits more if you like semi-marathon it or no?
You can. I suggest.
Is there enough details that you might forget them if you wait a little too long, like a month or something between seasons?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I suggest watching it kind of back to back because
I don't know why. Even though I should be the guy who could binge shows, but I just can't.
Well, here's what makes Peaky Blinders very interesting to me. It's politics of a gang.
Yeah, like The Sopranos.
Well, but it's.
Actually, The Sopranos is more personal politics.
Yeah.
At first.
Yeah, it's more no, what? I heard it cut out, but it didn't break. No, like Peaky Blinders is more like literally because the Peaky Blinders they start out as a illegal gambling troupe for horse races.
Oh, cool.
And so and it talks about like how they get money and like the different houses because in that time period there's house disputes and they talk about like it's like Game of Thrones but with gangs instead of medieval stuff. It's the kind of what it is. It's really good.
Would you say it's the Dark Souls of crime shows?
Mm-hmm. The Dark Souls of crime shows.
See, because it's like
it's
that.
just as hard.
When I hear like people say Game of Thrones, whatever, like my eyes just go.
I know.
It's like the Dark Souls of whatever.
I know, but like this one is actually
Skyrim with guns. Like
no,
that
yeah. This is actually like,
you know what? I legitimately wish.
As someone who's watched Game of Thrones 6 times, I
legitimately wish like the Skyrim with guns meme was still around. You've never heard about that?
I think I did. But
I think it was IGN called Far Cry 3 like Skyrim with guns.
That's really funny
because it is the epitome of like lazy journalism.
That is very lazy because it's not even close. But
so people use it I want it to stick around.
So they just meant open world but with guns.
No, they just meant open worlds. Like that's it.
I guess
Skyrim's not the first open world game ever made.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it was so popular, people know Skyrim. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, like I remember everyone called like open world games for a while GTA clones. Yeah. To be fair, a lot of them were.
Yeah.
But everyone called them that.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a GTA.
Yeah.
They had an open world.
Right.
That's not what they are, but sure.
Like Fallout.
Dude.
It's like Fallout.
Man.
You think we're ever going to get a good Fallout game?
Fallout Shelter, now on Steam.
Is it? Oh, it is.
It's on Steam.
It is on Steam.
Every time I'm subbed to a channel that talks about just like Fallout lore, like they like just spend like a half hour talking about this building, like we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Like I love that shit.
Yeah.
But then I remember like, man, Fallout 4.
Yeah.
I get sad. I get legitimately like upset.
I just realized what I said probably just like made so many people get because I said the word that I said were
not actually for all any of the Fallout games. This is the one that is very much like there is still conversation now on like is this game good or not? Still. Yeah.
Which means
because it's like not a terrible video game.
No,
but it's not what I wanted. Not even close.
I think that I think the idea of Fallout is too big for technology right now.
Actually, it's not. It's just that.
No, I think it is because, or at least Bethesda doesn't know how to do it.
Can we get CD Projekt Red to make that?
I want CD Projekt Red to make everything.
Because CD Projekt Red made like the only open world game that made sense for how big it was.
Can we just have like CD Projekt Red and Treyarch create like, I don't know, their own studio together and then they can.
On the other hand, they're busy making a cyberpunk game.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
make
right.
that. I don't care.
All right.
Because, baby boy.
Yeah, that looks cool.
The last cyberpunk game that I liked was the first Deus Ex remake. The second one, not so much.
Deus Ex Machina?
No. But I know that phrase because of the series of unfortunate events.
What is the first Deus Ex game called?
Just Deus Ex.
No, the one that
Human Revolution.
That's the one you like. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Human Revolution.
Man, I kind of divided. I couldn't get into it.
I never played because I heard the same. Like I heard
it's not bad. It's just I just couldn't.
I think every single person that played Mankind Divided like agrees with you. It's like it's good.
Like the original game,
it's yellow. It's still yellow,
but it was. I like the yellow and black.
I feel like my mic sounds bad, and I don't know why.
My mic sounds nice. Check one.
Check one.
Do you not know that joke?
What? My mic sounds bad. Check one.
No, my mic sounds nice. Check one.
No.
My mic sounds nice. Check two.
No.
It's a very good Lonely Island skit.
Oh, okay.
Where they just do that, and then the last one is just a chorus of people going, "My mic sounds nice." Check seven, where it's like an angelic choir out of nowhere.
That's great.
It's a really good skit.
Good skit.
Lonely Island makes funny stuff when they're all together. Andy Samberg's a funny dude.
Andy Samberg is a very funny dude. I haven't
watched the police show he's been on in a long time.
I was about to say I need to.
It's a good show. I just haven't watched it.
Same thing. Oh, I know. I've watched a lot of it. And I watched
season one. I was like, I should probably stop.
It is a quality sitcom.
Because I'm scared of it becoming like The Office, where I'm like, I get sick of it if I watch too much of it at one time.
It's kind of how it feels. It just feels like another Office, but like not in a bad way. It's just sometimes humans need a little bit of Office-like shows.
Need a simple, boring people.
Yeah, and I'll fix this eventually. I should restart my laptop eventually. Oh well. It says I have a million tabs open on Chrome, and when you restart your laptop or your computer, like you have to open them all up again, and it takes forever.
Speaking of like sitcom TV shows, I forgot Atlanta season 2 comes out this year.
I still have not seen a single episode of Atlanta.
Holy fuck! Are you serious?
Yeah, I know, it's insane.
Damn.
It's actually insane.
Damn.
I have no reason other than I haven't.
I watched that show, and even like,
look, man, I'm reading 4 books. They're very hard books.
Man, Atlanta's way better than it has any right to be.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna love that show.
Yeah.
It's just, I think I'm gonna, I don't know. Should I've gone out this long and I don't feel like I'm missing out too much. Like I you know what I mean? Like I'm sure it's great, but it doesn't feel like I'm missing out on like a cultural revolution of anything.
You're not.
I'll just wait.
It's not a Game of Thrones or a
Breaking Bad or anything. I'll just,
or a Sopranos or a
what's just 3. Why isn't 3 not working?
Equals 3. Lewis, remember Equals 3? Remember Ray William Johnson?
Dude, I'm still subscribed to him and he still makes content.
What the fuck does that guy do now? Doesn't he like own some big company?
Vlogs, I think.
Well, like, how does he make his money?
I don't know, vlogs, I think. He still has like 20 million subscribers.
No, but like how many views does he get on the videos? That's what actually matters. Like, does he make money off of YouTube's
like
anymore?
18,000 or so.
He's not dying like, oh God, I was watching Etika stream and was just doing bullshit. And someone said, hey, you should check out like Tobuscus's channels. Are you trying to like feel?
No, God.
Are your ears going bad?
I hear a loud buzzing and I don't think it's me. It's just coming from somewhere in my room.
Just leave your headphones off.
I'm gonna leave my headphones off because it's coming from somewhere in my room and
you
I don't
need
know
them.
where.
You can look at the audio.
I know how to do a mic.
But yeah, dude, Tobuscus, holy shit. He bled so many views and subs.
How much views did he get now?
Like maybe a couple thousand a video.
Oof, that hurts.
Like you saw like a lot of dead subs.
Well, it's because he raped women. That's the thing.
Well, he was accused, and
look, I think it happened.
Whether you believe it happened or not, it didn't.
Doesn't matter. He got accused.
It didn't help, and I don't think his channel was doing that good anyways. When it happened, when all the bad stuff was happening. But like, man, multiple channels of his are just kind of still around.
Yeah, he still has Tobuscus, Tobuscus is his main channel, and then Toby Turner 2.
And then his gaming
Toby
one.
Turner 3, which is his gaming one.
I think he's still running games. I think he's still running all of them.
Yeah, he still makes videos on all of them.
And that guy used to be like hot shit on YouTube.
I used to love Toby.
People used to love
him all the time.
Tobuscus
I really liked Toby Turner. Like I thought he was awesome. I watched a lot of his
all
stuff.
I liked.
I remember. I think I still can play his theme song on guitar because it's a cool theme song. But
all I remember liking from him was that he hired the artist. I forget his name, who did the Toss the Turtle game to do an animation for him.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I was like, cool, a guy likes getting work. And that's all I remember from his channel. Yeah. And his stupid songs that everyone kept talking about.
His trailer songs used to be good. He still makes those. Like, still does those, like,
there are channels
literal trailers, I think is what they're called, yeah.
There are channels that still do that and get way more views.
There's a lot of channels that I miss. Like, Gradual Port's one of the biggest ones.
What about What the Buck Show?
Ooh, I like that boy.
I never in my life watched What the Buck Show.
Hey, guys, What the Buck?
Still around?
I don't know, maybe. What's his name?
Buckley.
There you go. Buckle?
My fuckle. Suckle's such a good word.
Kingdom Hearts 3, there's something that happened.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm breaking through the sound barrier.
Guys, we're breaking through the sombrero.
I'm hearing myself in the past and I don't like it.
Hey.
But whatever.
So Kingdom Hearts 3 is a video game I don't know if you guys have heard of Kingdom Hearts. People like it.
It might come out this year.
I don't think I've ever... No, let me rephrase this. I know for a fact I've never touched a Kingdom Hearts game.
Lewis, pull up that trailer that I told you to pull up so that I can see how you react to it.
Oh, God, but then I have to like try...
Because D23 was... in D23 Expo Japan happened this weekend. And they're like, hey, let's show more...
of Monster
Hunter World.
Monster Hunter Inc. Okay, here's the thing. My internet's just like not happening. What does it look like? I'll try to load it while you keep talking.
Put up on your baby boy phone then.
Jesus Christ.
Because your internet phone. Yeah, that's the word.
My internet phone. Kingdom Hearts 3 KH3. Let's see what comes up.
And I don't know why they suddenly have all this footage to show off, but maybe it's a good sign that they weren't lying.
All right,
and this game is stated for a release sometime, I don't know, late 2018, which I hope it's sometime after Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 comes like in late October or something crazy.
Do you think this game is going to be worth the hype?
Probably.
It feels like Half-Life 3 at this point.
Because you can essentially play the game already.
What?
Yeah, remember how they've been releasing all these like HD collections, like the 1.5 HD remix and all that stuff? The last one they released, 2.8, is one of the games, I believe, like thrown into a cutscene collection, and then something else. And then one of them is essentially a demo on the Kingdom Hearts 3 engine, where it's like a short, maybe 2-hour campaign where you play as Aqua from Birth by Sleep, and you just get more plot out of it, but it plays essentially like the basic version of how KH3 will play. And you can just go play that now. Came out like maybe like 6 to 8 months ago.
There's Monster Inc. There's a Toy Story.
Yeah, and the big thing is they showed off the Monsters Inc. world, which was talked about, but I don't think ever confirmed or talked about by the actual devs.
We talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah, well, like the Toy Story stuff was in the makings for over a decade because it was found like the Kingdom Hearts 2 files, but The fun part is about Kingdom Hearts in general is that certain worlds, I think ever since the second game, Sora, Donald, and Goofy will get new designs. Especially like the most noticeable ones are for the Little Mermaid one where they become the fish people.
Cool.
But especially when they go to the Nightmare Before Christmas places.
This game is
where like Donald looks like a mummy. But they turned everyone into monsters.
He threw Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
He threw him.
Like a bowling ball.
He threw the boy. So, all right. So that looks good. I want it to come out on PC. Because like I won't care. Like,
are you still watching it?
No,
there's more.
Oh,
because they get to show off the Tangled world.
Too late. Oh, I love Tangled.
Yeah, Tangled is awesome.
I think Tangled is my favorite modern Disney movie. It is
from Disney, like modern
3D
Disney.
Out of these, yeah,
not Pixar, just 3D Disney.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's good. It's really good. It's a.
It should have been terrible, but it's great. Yeah. It's so charming.
Yeah, it's actually good.
I also forgot because they announced. I know you've never played Kingdom Hearts game in your life.
Nope.
But usually the way they would work is that you have two partners, and every world would have like this character is going to be like your special partner for this world only. So you have to swap out either Donald or Goofy or whatever to be your partner. But then they're just like, you know what, for this game, you get 2 of those guest partners and you don't have to swap out anybody.
Okay.
So you get a fight with 4 companions.
Oh, cool.
So you get a fight with Flynn and the girl from Tangled.
Oh, cool.
And I found out from developer interviews the reason they didn't show off the Tangled world for so long is because they were trying to get her physics for her hair right. Because they wanted to be as accurate as the movie.
Got it.
Because she's swinging off of trees and doing cool kicks.
Got it.
Because they put in the work.
Yeah.
And you got to see Flynn fighting with the pan, and it made me happy.
Cool. Yeah. That game, it wouldn't be good if there was no pan involved.
It looks like a Kingdom Hearts 2 upgrade, and that makes me so happy.
Cool, man.
Kingdom Hearts 2 plays so good.
That's cool. I'm excited that this game exists. I'm glad. Look, man.
Please let it come out this year. Please.
I said so many times, I want more good video games, even if I can't play them. Like, I just want video games to exist. And
I do kind of agree with people how Goofy in Monsters Inc. world looks like he's from Spore because of his eyeballs, how big they are.
I saw a picture that someone said like, is Goofy just mad the entire game?
Goofy's always kind of pissed.
Okay.
In art for some
Why?
reason. I don't know. That's just the way they draw him.
So like,
there's a point in Kingdom Hearts 2 where like they think Goofy straight up dies.
Yeah,
it's really funny.
People talking about that.
It's after like one of the worst boss fights in that game, like, and Goofy just almost straight up just fucking dies.
Nice.
And it's really tonally upsetting because it makes no sense.
Cool. All right. So Kingdom Hearts 3,
it looks good. They showed off gameplay that looks real, and I don't know how they got into maybe my and everyone else's brain. Remember, the coolest part of Monsters Inc. is the end of it, where they show like all the behind the scenes of the doors.
Yeah.
And in the trailer, they show you grinding on those rails in the back ways. And I'm like, oh, when I was like 5, I thought of that idea.
Just grinding through different worlds. Yeah,
we got to grind all these doors. And I bet you'll be jumping in those doors in and out for like a boss fight.
You're making me so...
And it'll be the tightest shit.
You're making me so excited for a game I may never play. Not for a while.
Because now they have the big budget and big engine to do all the fan service.
I don't want to buy a PS4. There's no reason for me to buy a PS4.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah, like there's a couple games like I want to play Shadow of the Colossus. I do.
Yeah,
it looks awesome. I've never played Shadow of the Colossus. It looks cool.
It is a game that I think everyone needs to play once.
Yeah, I agree. And I haven't done it yet. And God, I'm just that Last of Us. What else? What games?
Persona 5 is still locked to Sony consoles
and will be forever probably. So P5, Shadow of the Colossus, Kingdom Hearts 3, Last of Us. What other games are worth if I got
a lot
PS4?
of video games on PS4. I'm trying to go through the ones that
like ones that I for sure will never be able to play on anything else.
Infamous Second Son.
That's worth it. Is that worth it?
It's an okay game.
Okay, yeah, no.
I'm a fan of the Infamous series. It was like all right.
Yeah, I don't really care about Infamous that much.
I used to. And
see, and this is why I don't have a PS4. Is because it's like I can't think of more than 4 games that I want.
If those leaks aren't real, you'll never get to play Crash Bandicoot. The remasters.
I can live without playing the Crash Bandicoot remasters.
It's just that's one of them.
No, yeah, that's definitely one of them. That's just for sure. But it's just
you'll also get those zombies maps late forever.
Yes, I will.
Which I know does matter to you.
It does matter to
after
me.
all these years.
Well, you know what?
That dumb map shit still matters.
I like waiting a month for the maps because then I can learn about the maps and then go into it not blind.
See, I said that when that used to happen to me when I was on a Sony console. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no, I'm just doing like a weird Fox and the Grape scenario. I was like, you know what? I didn't get it first, but now when I get it, I won't fuck up like you idiots, dude.
Yeah.
That's not really what I was like. No, I was just jealous. I didn't get them.
No,
that's all it was for me.
Well, for me, because I had the Xbox 360 first, and so I used to get the maps early. And I
was so jelly when they got Ascension first. I was so jealous.
Yeah. We got those maps first, and like my thing is I don't like. Because I used to do Easter egg hunting and I used to do all that stuff, and I just don't like it anymore. I don't like being the first. I don't like going into a zombie map, not knowing anything, and having to like press F on every single.
Lewis,
item.
I have a real and genuine question for you.
What's up?
If Kingdom Hearts 3 has a Star Wars world, will that make you care?
Yeah,
because it's possible. Because I don't know if this is the rumor that Nomura was talking about, but because Disney owns Star Wars and Star Wars is big money, they could totally make it.
People enjoy stairwares.
And I would legit be down for like fast Japanese action in a Star Wars setting. It'd be really cool.
Now, what if the only Star Wars level was just a pod racing thing?
Those are fun because Kingdom Hearts got good at minigames.
I feel like that would be worth it.
Because the only good Star Wars like side game that is racing is the Star Wars pod racing game.
Now, what if instead of pod racing, it was... What are those
the stupid lizards?
No, even better. What are those new animals that are in episode 8 that they race around?
Oh yeah.
What if it's that? What if it's that you race on those camel things or whatever?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's just.
What if you get a fight with that kid who's revealed to be like a Jedi?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, with the broom.
But it's him with a broom.
It's him with the broom, and
he's fighting Carlos with a broom, and he just fucking dies every 2 seconds.
Yeah, like brutally.
You think that would make you care
everywhere.
if they put Stair Wars?
I have a text message. Oh, okay. Someone just woke up. All right. All right, let's talk about EVO.
Guess the answer is no. Star Wars is not enough to make you get in Kingdom Hearts.
No. Star Wars is not enough to make me buy a console.
What if you got to cook meth with Jesse?
My favorite Disney show, Breaking Bad.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Guys, if you haven't seen the Game of Thrones rap by Jack's Films, I suggest look that up on YouTube now.
Only on Disney.
You ruined the punchline. All right, guys, EVO.
It's not how anyone says it. Evo, aka evolution.
Is that what it's?
Yeah, it stands for evolution.
I don't know that. Did you know that Pokemon for Pokemon? All right, go.
I actually didn't for a long time.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, no, I did.
I knew that.
Like, I thought it was fake.
I learned it when I was like 12, and
I thought it was like a thing where it's like, hey, if you get all stars in the Mario 64 and you backflip into the fountain, you get Luigi. It was like that was one of those like. My friend's Japanese and he knows this secret that was like only the Japan. Like I thought it was one of those.
You know, if you jump, if you jump twice in a certain speed, like Mario comes naked.
Nothing will taunt me more than you under the truck.
What?
You don't know about that?
No.
You under the truck in red and blue, where you could have gotten Mew in the game. He's like hidden under a truck.
What are we talking about?
That's a vintage like fake Easter egg.
Okay.
It's as vintage as like Unlock Master Hand in Melee.
Got it.
Remember those?
Anyways.
Yeah, they
EVO.
announced on a live stream what the big fighting games at EVO are going to be at this year in Vegas. Well, they announced it's going to be from the 3rd to the 5th, which is really late for EVO, actually. It's usually like an early, like not early July, but like around July.
King of Fighters 99.
The list is actually really surprising this year and also a bit sad, but understandable.
What are the lists?
So, by the way, I will talk about like what is going, like the Sunday finals, like the big boy stuff. Well, I'll just read the whole list.
Okay.
Tekken 7, obviously, because that game's doing very well. It's being played a lot.
I have it, and I played it like for I think 30 minutes.
It's a very good game.
Yeah, it's on PC, and I have no one to play with.
Smash for Wii U was obvious. Like, of course, they're gonna have that in. I don't really care for Smash, but then they also said, "Hey, Melee's gonna be here too again," and I went, "Fuck, god damn it."
Are you done with Melee?
No, I've always hated Melee.
Oh,
competitive Melee, I hate it.
Oh, okay.
I hate the community. I hate watching it.
See, I
despise.
I don't know
Melee.
much about Smash or whatever, but I know
Melee.
the divide between the fans of people who want competitive Melee or people who do not. And
but that's the thing. Even like the guy who runs it, Mr. Wizard, he was like, "Well, the numbers for Melee, well, everyone knows it, but he kind of alluded to it. The numbers for Melee are too good."
Yeah. Capitalism.
They reach because Street Fighter V was always like the big ticket game.
Yeah, obviously.
It gets either the amount or more than Street Fighter V does on like the main event day. Melee pulls in numbers.
It's just I get it.
Remember, Melee has never been like a mainstay thing at EVO for a long time, a while. It was always there because they have tournaments for everything. You can play Shaq Fu. There's tournaments for like side tournaments for that. People played like multiplayer Catherine at EVO last year, and it was dope.
Cool,
because there's an actual legitimate like competitive Catherine scene.
You can play.
They played Jenga at EVO last year, and it was really hype.
You can play Grief Mode from Black Ops 2.
If someone wants to do it, they will set it up.
Do you even remember what Grief Mode is?
No.
It's 4v4 zombies. Call of Duty Zombies.
Wow. Yeah, nobody remembers.
Which is a cool idea that was implemented absolutely horribly.
But yeah, both Smashes at EVO again because sure, I get it.
Yeah.
The numbers, it's business. I get it. Fine.
People like Smash.
Smash for Wii U was cool because a guy who I don't like lost last year and made me happy. So I was like, neat. SF5 Arcade Edition because, got a big update. Has to be there because Street Fighter is like a staple of EVO. But then the other ones they revealed were very strange. The first weird reveal was they announced a game that isn't even out yet that is going to be at EVO this year.
What?
And that is BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle.
What?
This game's been announced for a couple months now.
Okay.
It is the Arxis company putting together the fighters from BlazBlue, from
BlazBlue.
Yeah, whatever. Persona 4 Arena and like a couple other franchises.
I've seen this. Yeah.
But what they got really a lot of attention for was that they're putting in Ruby characters in there.
Yeah, I remember this.
No offense to anyone, but Ruby sucks.
Yeah. Well, I don't care.
Yang is cool because she punches people and has a dope outfit.
I just don't care about
I think Ruby
Ruby
sucks.
Yeah.
I've given it a chance. I think it sucks.
I don't have a strong opinion like my boy over here
Dude,
does. But
people love the fuck out of Ruby. And
No,
I'm like,
I don't.
I don't understand it.
I just don't care.
If it got real good, like in season 3 or whatever, I don't know how, man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Montium, but I'm like, god damn.
Yeah,
Ruby
it sucks because like that guy, he really
was
liked
a
it.
genius.
He really wanted it to be good.
But besides that, that game, which isn't even out, is going to be EVO.
That's crazy.
So it's like maybe 3 months of people to get okay at it.
I just realized this. Like, how is that going to work?
Weirder things have happened. Like, it's still weird. It's
that'll be. That makes me actually want to watch that because I'm very curious how people
doesn't look good.
Hey, what?
BlazBlue Cross Paddle doesn't look very good.
Dang it!
Because it's smart. They were using the sprites from the other games, but they clash so hard. You can really tell.
Dang.
It looks weird.
It
has the BlazBlue thing that I don't like where it's too many bars on the screen. Which I can't. BlazBlue, I can't stand playing BlazBlue.
You like watching it though?
I will not talk. I can't understand what the fuck's going on.
Got it. I like playing.
I get Guilty Gear.
I like BlazBlue.
I like Guilty Gear and I like Guilty Gear systems because I can understand them better. I like the systems in it better. And it's also because Guilty Gear is slower for an anime fighter.
I think just my brain as a kid was just like, I like colors.
Also,
there's a lot happening. This is fun.
That's an anime fighter problem where there's too much shit on the screen.
Yeah.
Also,
BlazBlue is the epitome, not the epitome of that, but it's
also BlazBlue's designs are not to my taste.
I like the designs of BlazBlue.
They're over the top in a way that I'm not into.
Right.
I like Guilty Gears a lot better because they're a little simpler and they're a lot more Western and legitimately rock inspired. Because
come on, man, what, you're not cultured? You don't like over the top Japanese outfits, or whatever?
I do, but not in the way that they're doing them for BlazBlue.
Got it.
Because they're too much.
Yeah.
They're like, honestly, they're embarrassing sometimes. Like I can't. There's a limit where it's like, okay, this is cool. This is cool to me. This is a little weird, but I can dig it and not tell anybody. And that's where like BlazBlue doesn't even fall into that category. It's like, no, that's just embarrassing. Some of these characters, like I just can't deal with it.
All right. Well,
then next up, because we found out this is Anime Evo this year because Guilty Gear Rev 2 is going to be in, and they also announced like a balance patch, which that game's still getting updated for balances, which is cool. And the really fun edition, which people were kind of hopeful and it made sense that it's in, Dragon Ball FighterZ, totally in this year.
Oh,
well, and they talked about it on the stream. This game might be the biggest at the event this year.
Whoa, really?
Dragon Ball FighterZ has a lot of hype.
Yeah.
From people who don't even play anime fighters or like 3v3 fighters.
Yeah.
And people who are like casual Dragon Ball fans or Dragon Ball or just video game players.
Yeah.
Who are like, no,
I forget how big
now.
I think I forget.
Dragon Ball is big.
Yeah, I always forget how big Dragon Ball is because I don't care. I never watch Dragon Ball. I don't care about Dragon Ball.
Think about how many people you see just in normal places wearing like Goku stuff.
I think we've made everyone mad on this episode. We have shit on everything this episode.
I just shit on Melee. I'll shit on Melee all day, every day. I've done it before.
I
just don't like BlazBlue. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. Yeah. It's not on my taste. I don't think it's a bad game with like bad mechanics. I just don't like it.
Yeah. See, this is the thing with Dragon Ball. Like, I don't hate Dragon Ball. I just never watched it. I never didn't hit my
Z, and everything after it has its problems, which I've talked about with friends all day, but I still like it.
Saturday, like anime that I used to watch, like Saturday mornings or whatever, like was not that. It was the old 90s ones that I always talk about, like Carnago and whatever.
Dude, I was watching
an
anime and they referenced that in the episode, and I lost my goddamn mind.
What do they mean?
The Car No Go.
They mentioned an anime in an anime?
No, like they referenced it for like a whole 7-minute bit. Of like even like she even has like a ghost come out of her. And like,
oh my god!
Because remember that series was pretty popular at the time.
All right.
In Japan.
Okay.
Remember, we're Americans.
Yeah,
we don't know how it be.
I think I didn't have.
But to see that series, which I thought nobody gave a shit about anymore, we talked about it again. I was like, for a whole comedy, I'm like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, it's very rare to meet people who like give a shit about tennis or Hikaru no Go.
It was decently popular, but it was like off the beaten path.
Like Yu Yu Hakusho, everyone talks about. Like not everyone, but
it's big. It was a big shonen.
It adapts to Western audience
tastes
more so than Hikaru no Go.
Hikaru no Go has a bit of a
because
culture barrier.
No one in America knows what Go is.
Generally not know.
Yeah, and so I didn't when I watched the show, but I learned.
Yeah, so
I'm very bad at it.
3 of the games at Evo are anime.
Yeah,
all made by ArcSys, which is really strange.
Man, bank.
And then the other 2 are actually no. And then the other one is going to be Injustice 2.
Oh, cool! Your favorite game.
Neat. I like watching it. At least the finals.
Okay,
the finals are fun. But the big thing that people are talking about.
What's the other big thing that
Marvel versus Capcom Infinite? Not one of the top 7.
Ooh.
Remember, for everybody who kind of forgot about the game, like I did,
like everyone.
That game came out in like October of last year.
Dude, you know what's funny? I remember
got a balance patch about like a couple weeks ago, and on the stream they said, "I was like, yeah, it doesn't have the players," and I'm like, and everyone was before the stream. People were talking about it, like if this game is not a main thing at Evo this year, it's dead.
Yeah, no, that's
and
you know
Marvel,
what's funny?
It's dead now.
It's funny.
This game is dead.
It's funny because like I remember us talking about that game as the when that game was coming up. We were talking about it for a while, and the game finally came out, and we totally stopped. I think we talked about like once.
Most people did.
Yeah, we talked about like once or something, maybe twice, and then we just never mentioned it again.
Consensus says the gameplay is good, like it should have been, but everything else about it is just wrong and under budget and not given enough time, and that matters to people.
Yeah,
no X-Men in it, which really bother people.
Yeah, when you have so many great fighting games that have been coming out in the last 12 months,
and you give people this,
and then you give it was in that's the thing. I wouldn't even say I haven't played it, right? But like I feel like the general consensus is that it's not horrible.
No,
but there are so many other better games. There's no point in playing this one.
Yeah, and it's also the thing. It's like, well, if you're going to compete in a game that nobody's playing, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, exactly.
But
let's play BlazBlue.
This is like I think this might be like the first Evo
without MVC.
Yeah,
really?
Without a Marvel vs. Capcom game, just period.
Wow,
and that's insane.
That's a big deal
because Evo was founded on Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah,
like that's the foundation of a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And MVC2 finally finished when MVC3 came out. People played MVC3, even though that game was like figured out for years. People still played it. It was still at Evo every year, like a mainstay game.
Mm-hmm.
And this game was just rushed out enough, with not enough quality control on it, and bad presentation, and weird licensing choices that they probably should have just waited to do something different with.
Mm-hmm.
That they killed this game, and it's sad.
Yeah,
but no Marvel, like no big Marvel event at Evo this year is so weird.
That is really weird.
Like I'm not the biggest, I'm not the biggest Marvel player. I don't really like playing Marvel.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the work it takes to be good at Marvel.
Yeah,
because it takes a lot of skill. But man, Dragon Ball FighterZ just in every way, shape, and form is a better game. Presentation-wise, it blows it away, no question.
Yeah, see, I was never like a big fan of Evo.
The gameplay is way more understandable for new people than Marvel versus Capcom. Any of them are.
Yeah. I was never a big fan of Evo, but I would tune in every whatever, so like usually to watch Tekken or something. But like, I didn't.
Damn, no Marvel.
Yeah,
no Marvel on like the big streams.
But like, there's certain things about Evo that I know are like. Have to be there.
Street Fighter and Marvel.
Street Fighter, Marvel,
pretty much it. Like
and now like Smash. Like
they have like other games like that were always played. Like
Smash now like is like a thing. Like
it was always like hey
since Smash was a thing.
Yeah,
like Melee and
it was like maybe like they play like MK9 or 10 and then like Injustice 1
2.
Yeah,
I remember when 9 came out. That was huge.
They played Killer Instinct for a while on the mainstream on the main stage. They still play it, but like on side tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, King of Fighters 14 mainstay. But I get it. Like King of Fighters 14 is like not that big.
No one cares about King of Fighters anymore.
The last year's championships are pretty dope. Mexico went nuts and it was really fun.
Okay.
Like there's always streams for these other side games. You just go look for them.
If there's a game that you like, I'm sure you can find tournaments for it.
Someone
but
might
it's
have
just
set up
not
a stream somewhere.
You won't find it at Evo. Okay.
But damn, no Marvel. Like I'm still thinking about it. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
This big part of the culture is just because of other circumstances.
Guys,
it just doesn't have the numbers.
My Nintendo rewards are a thing.
I forget about those all the time.
That's because they're not useful on the Switch until now. Until soon.
What's the date? Early March.
Yeah,
they said.
Early March. We don't have to wait for the online service.
People might or might not know. You get credits for buying Switch games.
You can get credit if you go if you get a physical Switch game, you can put it into
digital. They pay for digital ones as well.
Nope.
There's a way to. They on the website they talk about you have to like go to a thing and you go get them.
It didn't used to be like that.
Yeah, they added
Okay,
that
they
like,
added
a couple
it. Okay.
months ago. I
Yeah.
think.
So then you
I
just
feel
like
they're gonna have to add that like in March.
So you just go to the info and you can do like activate or earn my Nintendo Game Rewards or something like that. Like you can press that and then bam, you get tokens into
They're
your.
like a specific like kind of because there's like 3 currencies or something for like your Nintendo account.
Yeah, it's gold.
There's like the silver ones,
and
then there's like the My
something
Nintendo
else.
like mobile stuff. But the gold ones are the ones that matter.
Yeah, because you can get discounts on games and
it used to be like you could buy it always was like you could buy games with them,
Yeah.
but they were like Wii U and 3DS games.
Yeah,
and nothing really that people wanted for the most part.
So what do you think? So what are they doing with it? What's
So-
the news before we like talk about what
It was weird because Nintendo UK announced it first, but it's always the weird thing with Nintendo where it's like one branch of it will announce it 1st,
Mhm.
but it qualifies for everybody. They say starting in early March, you'll have the opportunity to spend the gold points, which is what you get from buying like new games
Mhm.
on Switch software, which is what we can kind of see because they're not really confirming a lot of details on it yet. You can kind of use them like discounts.
Yeah, it seems like what
like
it's
premium, like really hard to earn,
Mhm.
sort of like actual quantity, like premium currency that you can use to just get a discount on like digital goods.
Yeah,
What we can observe.
which is cool.
It's a cool way to have some kind of reward system because they got rid of the Nintendo Club a while ago,
Mhm.
and that stuff had great items in it and cool games.
Yeah,
And the current one isn't been replacing it very well at all, but this is something.
yeah.
Hopefully, we get like an actual better reward store when the online comes out.
See, this is the thing. Like, I feel like,
But it's something.
As cool as an announcement this is. Like,
Man, Nintendo's lacking so bad.
yeah,
They're
man,
slacking.
It's not that they're slacking. I think it's just that they realize the Switch is bigger than they thought, which is insane because they thought it was going to be big, but they didn't think it was going to be this big.
Yeah, but it's like
beating the Wii. Like
Yeah.
it's like in terms of like stable growth, it looks like it's like may one day beat the Wii. Just in terms of yeah.
But if they don't like hustle on their features that they promised soon after this year, people are gonna get
they'll
upset
find a lot
because they're behind by a couple months on some of this stuff.
Yeah, well, online they said it was going to be released in Q1 of this year, like
and it got moved to like
Q3. Like,
yeah,
it's
Q3,
It's like that's just total like end of Q3,
and still no details on it. Really.
yeah, and still
Other than
no,
what they
we
told
don't
us,
know
like,
anything about
nothing new.
We
It's
know nothing about the arcade. We know or the virtual console. We know nothing.
no
ab-
word on like updating the eShop at all,
Yep, we
or
don't-
making like friend codes just not exist because
Please,
fuck friend codes.
Which just happened today for like one of my friends just
yeah,
got
before
a Switch
the podcast we're talking about, it, and we're like, yeah, friend codes.
Franco sucks. And chat, the stupid online app, like there's so many things that are not good about
Where
this.
it's like you could just fix this,
And there's so easy fixes. Like look at all of the other successful gaming companies. Like just make just do that. Do that. It's fine. Nintendo, look. I understand.
you want to be different.
Nintendo likes to do their own thing. They don't want to because their whole thing is like, well, if we can't compete
We're
with
wasting
the
our
big,
time essentially,
they can't compete with the big boys. They have to make their own market, and
which
they'll-
has worked for the
it
most.
worked for the most part. But the problem is with the Switch is that it's getting games that are competing with these AAA games
and
so-
services that don't match.
Yeah,
at all.
it just
At
doesn't
all.
work. Like you can't if you want to do a game like Splatoon 2, which is
It's one of your big sellers.
it's your big with one of your big sellers, big online presence.
Still
you
has
have,
updates to this day. It's still
Yeah.
constant.
you have to pair it with good chat. Maybe would be
Yeah.
nice, or just some sort of
Whenever I play with
Be-
friends, it's just I'm like, fuck this. Let's go on Discord
yeah,
because
just-
none of us ever got the app. Where it's like we're not gonna bother. We have Discord. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Because this internal system thing sucks.
Yeah. So I'm hopeful that they will figure
I
this
wonder
stuff out.
if
but
how
I don't know.
much the discount will be with those gold coins, like ratio.
Probably not much.
But I wonder just what it will be.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know of a system in other ecosystems where it's like you buy games, you get credit to buy more
GameStop.
games. No, like in
But
a
like in a single
like
console,
system
yeah.
in a system infrastructure.
I can't think of any.
You don't earn rewards points until like you're using like a Sony.
No, not even.
Credit
I
card.
can't even think of any on PC.
Like Sony has like if you have their credit card and you buy
Mhm.
credit, you can like earn rewards points for. That's a different like kind of separate thing.
Uh-huh.
But
The closest I can think of is Steam trading cards.
kind of
Like
yeah.
I have like that's what I do. Like I just sell cards that I get from games, and
you get like maybe a couple.
I have
cents
like
back
$2.13 that are all from just which. Guys, $2.13 on Steam. That's like a good game on Steam Winter Sale.
Yeah,
Like,
during a winter sale. Yeah,
I can get something
yeah,
good.
that is kind of
That's
a
like-
way you can get like currency back, but it does feed right. Like they get it's a weird thing because like Valve gets the money back from you. It's a
Yeah,
weird.
It's fine, which is fine.
system.
Like, look, it's in. They have their own system that it works for them. There was a mess a couple years ago, but they a little bit better. But I think Nintendo can figure this stuff out. I hope they do. I really do, because this.
We've been waiting long
I
enough for
can
like
see.
answers.
I can see a dark future where the Switch just dies because of this.
I don't.
Not like dies, but like really hits a low, and we don't get the kind of games that we want.
Mhm.
Anymore, or the lifespan will be shorter than what we expect it to be.
Well,
I can see that happening.
They still have big games in the works.
Yeah,
like
there's
Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 4. So what happened with that?
There are rumors that came out recently that Bandai Namco Singapore, it's from Eurogamer, from multiple sources from Eurogamer, are working on Metroid Prime 4. But when people looked into, well, who is on that team? People found out that it's former LucasArts Singapore staff who are working on Star Wars 1313.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting.
So if you guys don't know about the Star Wars 1313 debacle, I don't think we've ever talked about it on the podcast.
That was before
the podcast.
Yeah, because the other canceled game was called what again?
I don't remember.
That Amy Hennig was doing.
We might have talked about the second one, but so Star Wars 1313 a couple years ago, like I don't know, 6 years ago at this point.
A while ago, like it was when they canceled Battlefront 3.
It was like the beginning of
the LucasArts and Disney.
Yeah, it was like, I was gonna say just the beginning of this console generation. Like the Xbox One and PS4 came out, like then they started. Yeah, this idea of this like M-rated over like dark Star Wars game,
like Republic Commando.
Yeah, like a cool Star Wars game, and there was a lot of rumors that like the game was like almost done, kind of, and
like Battlefront 3,
and then Disney bought Lucas, and
then they're like, let's cancel it because of whatever,
it's too dark or whatever. It doesn't really,
whatever the reasons were, which they weren't like super clear on.
Yeah, doesn't fit in their plan, and so that game never existed, and everyone was super hyped, and it just died. And then they wanted to make another game, and that also died. So there's just a bunch of people who were making an amazing game who just kind of lost their jobs and.
Yeah. So some of those people who were working on that are in this company now, but I found out some of these people in this company, I don't know if they're still around, I couldn't really find it, worked on Star Fox Assaults and helped develop Pokken tournaments. So they have they have some experience in
people care about Pokken
games.
Yeah.
But I wonder, are they the lead team? Because like Bandai Namco Singapore is like a weird studio to give like this big property to.
It is really weird, yeah. I doubt, I don't know.
I wonder if the rumors are true.
Yeah, that would be an interesting thing.
Well, like Metroid Prime existing at all was a weird, like, why did you let this team make this? And then it was amazing.
Yeah, who made the Metroid Prime?
It was the guys who do Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm forgetting their name, but I feel dumb. Retro Studios.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
I think Retro are the guys who made those games. I don't think a lot of the people who made
how many of the people
Metroid are still on the staff who made Donkey Kong new games, but that was what they used to do beforehand.
So how many of the people from the 1, 2, and 3 are making?
As of now, nobody.
Oh, all right. Well,
that's why people were mad.
Yeah.
About Tropical Freeze, because they're like, why did you make this game? Where's Metroid Prime 4?
Yeah.
Like that happened.
That's probably why that game. Another reason why that game didn't sell so well.
It didn't help.
Yeah. It didn't help at all. Yeah. The fact that it was on the Wii U.
Because they made one of the most celebrated trilogy of games.
A game that I've never heard of until recently. Which
blows my mind. It's such a weird idea. Let's make Metroid a first-person shooter with lock-on mechanics.
Yeah, see, and I remember when I saw
make
that.
It as atmospheric as the 2D ones were.
Yeah, another thing about
God, that game's so cool.
How in the dark I was about Nintendo before the Switch. Like I didn't even know Metroid Prime.
The GameCube did well, but remember it wasn't like that hot of a success for them.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. And all my friends who had GameCube games had the same game that I did on the PS2. So it's like they
had the ports or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like we all like.
They weren't playing Animal Crossing or Mario Sunshine or whatever. They're just playing.
No, I don't think. I know. I think my cousin had Mario Sunshine.
Were they busy playing RE4?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, like SpongeBob After We Got Him.
There's licensed like THQ shit because we were all kids.
Yeah, we all played those games. We just played the same games.
Were they playing Tyler Tasmanian Tiger?
Yes.
God, remember those games?
Yes.
They're not good. And
nope. What about Gex?
I never liked Gex as a kid.
I
played the N64 one and I didn't like it because there's like 2D ones on like the SNES, I think.
What about the first Rayman game on the SNES or whatever?
I mean the PS1
or the PS1? Yeah.
That game gets bullshit at certain levels, but it's not a terrible game.
All right.
Like it has cool music and has gorgeous visuals for the time.
Yes.
But there are levels that are just plain bullshit. Like when you get to the music,
I don't think I've ever played the first
Rayman 1 is really hard.
Okay.
And that's why I say it's bullshit, because some of it is just not fair.
It's not
it's too demanding for what it is.
Okay. For a side-scrolling platformer on a
at
PS1.
the time, yeah, like it has problems. It's not a bad game, but
I'd rather play Klonoa 1.
You can Klonoa
Door
1
to Phantom Isle.
I think is a better overall game than Rayman 1 on the PS1. I will not argue that.
Hey guys, have you ever heard of a game called Klonoa? I'm kidding. Listen, let's talk about. Do you have the Deadpool 2 synopsis thing you wanted to read off?
Oh yeah, Deadpool 2 has.
Have you heard of Deadpool?
The Deadpool movies have had a really good streak of just funny or weird advertising.
Yeah. Deadpool 1 had Ryan Reynolds and whatever her name was looking at like it was just going to be a romantic comedy.
And then they had that billboard where it was like emojis, and if you Googled the emojis, what they were, it would take you just to Deadpool on Google.
Yeah.
Like it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And they had stuff earlier for Deadpool 2, like the Bob Ross stuff and all these like weird other fake ads.
Yeah, good.
And the recent ones they had was just essentially cutting half of a trailer that they were making that was like a normal, boring trailer and going, no, let's just make and finish this teaser with action figures.
Yeah.
And like, oh, that's kind of a novel idea. I dig it. But for some weird, I don't know whose idea this was, but someone, I don't know if it was Mr. Ryan Ranaldo, was like, hey, what if I just make a fake synopsis for this movie that doesn't exist, that has nothing to do with the movie, and you only see it if you go to like the YouTube description, which I remember, I don't know why, I still to this day, I go down and like I read descriptions and comments, just like half my brain on.
Sometimes I do.
Because I'm just like,
yeah,
well, what's
Depends on the
going
video.
on here? Usually it's like nothing really like that's worth even paying attention any of my time
It
to.
sucks for me because most of the stuff I watch is politics related stuff and I just don't want to.
Because the comments, no matter how intelligent or non-intelligent discussion is in the video, it's just shit in the comments.
Yeah, it's like racist. It's like
It's just people screaming names at each other.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a waste of everyone's time.
yeah. All right. Anyway, so do you have it pulled up?
I'm looking for it. I lost the tab.
Nar.
Say NAR.
Yes.
Like Animaniacs NAR.
Yes.
Have you been watching any of that recently? Okay, I got it.
And it's
Have you been
Narf,
watching-
not Nar.
Didn't they put all of that back on to Hulu, or is it just Animaniacs?
Don't know what's on.
I want Pinky
on
in the Brain
what?
again.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Anyways,
But yeah, they had, apparently they're calling it the synopsis for the unofficial Deadpool sequel, which I don't know what's up
what
with
does that mean? All
Yeah.
right. Are we gonna get two movies? One of them. That'd be amazing. If they
The
just
unofficial and official director's cut.
They film two. Like one of them is like Deadpool as directing it somehow. Like that'd be cool.
They could do it.
They have the money.
They're
What if they set aside like $5 million just to do a fake movie?
Oh man, I wish,
How-
dude. I wish so bad.
This is why I need money, guys. This is why, like, because that would be great.
Like Deadpool 1 is not a perfect film by
No.
any stretch of the
It's
imagination.
a good film,
but
It's
it
a
has,
good-
but like I always say, it should have been terrible.
yeah.
But everyone who was working on it for the most part gave a shit,
Mm-hmm.
so it came out good and it made a lot of money, which is a good thing because they can do more dumb ideas with more budget.
Yes.
Which is why I'm so excited for the next movie, and that means maybe we get other movies that get bigger budgets that let them do dumb shit.
Yeah, like
And-
X-Men. I'm kidding.
No,
I know. But
well, they're making that Venom movie, which they showed that teaser.
we're
and I'm
gonna
like,
talk. Let's talk about the Venom thing after this.
It's-
We're almost at the podcast. Maybe not. The trailer looks whatever. They rushed out that trailer so hard because they're not done with the.
it's a teaser,
FX.
all right.
Yeah,
The movie, like they said, the movie is done. It's done being shot.
it's done. Make sure they haven't done any of the CG.
It is all in CG and post now.
yeah,
And editing and cutting and
making the movie happen.
making the magic happen.
Actually making a
the
movie.
boring shit that Lewis could do for a job in like 3 years if he cared.
No, I want to do it now, man.
Would you do it?
Yeah, I can. I have a
No, would you choose to do it like as a long career
audio
for movies only?
Uh,
That's what I mean. Like, would you do movies
Depend-
only forever or no? But did that just hurt too bad? That you couldn't
maybe I don't
anything
know. It
else?
depends. I don't know. I haven't like had a schedule where I'm like 9 to 5 every day editing something.
That's the thing
So,
with like editing in
I don't know.
Hollywood. Though it's just like no, you edit until it's done.
Yeah, no, yeah. So that's why I haven't had that.
and that sounds like a
experience.
nightmare scenario
It does.
for a lot of people. But
you know what
people
I
like
mean?
it.
Right now, I would do it because I need money. And yeah. Anyways, so read
Yeah.
the
Here's the synopsis, which I don't get it, but it exists.
thing. Okay. I
After
haven't. I don't know what this. I haven't read this by the way. So
Yeah.
this is the first time. For
This
me, too.
sounds like something that like a story you would tell me that leads to nothing. By the
Cool.
way, so
So all my stories. Cool.
no, the ones that are like all fiction in your head, not the story that you're writing, like the ones you make up on the spot. 'Cause
Okay.
you
So
don't know
you
how to
mean
think, like
yeah,
those
yeah.
kinds.
Because I'm bad. Okay, go.
After surviving a near fatal bovine attack, disfigured cafeteria chef Wade Wilson struggles to fulfill his dream of becoming Mayberry's hottest bartender, while also learning to cope with his lost sense of taste. Searching to regain his spice for life, as well as a flux capacitor, Wade must battle ninjas, the Yakuza, and a pack of sexually aggressive canines as he journeys around the world to discover the importance of family, friendship, and flavor, finding a new taste for adventure and earning the coveted coffee mug title of World's Best Lover. Now, I hope that's a joke in one way, but at the same time, I legit have a feeling in my gut that this might be
That's gonna go
some
somewhere.
of the real plot in the movie.
That's gonna go somewhere. That's a thing.
Or it
that's
might be
going-
like all one scene at the end because like, hey, you read that synopsis. This is for you.
Or maybe that's when the movie opens. It's just that.
Oh God, I wish, dude.
Dude, no. What it
Yeah,
is?
because it could be like the opening scene, like the first movie.
The opening scene is like 10 minutes where you think it's that,
Yeah,
and then
it's like this whole
and then it
unrelated
just switches,
story.
and then at the end he's just like, "Oh wait, I forgot. We have a movie to make." And
Any
then he just
movie
switch-
could do it that's earned like the right to do it with the like a normal crowd, it would be this one.
It'd be Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool has the movie has earned, and Ryan Reynolds is just.
I legit kind of can't get over how much he loves being Deadpool.
Yeah, he's so good at Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
He's
is
the
like,
reason this movie series existed because he leaked, allegedly leaked the test footage to people to have people go, hey, if you think this is cool, bug the company.
Yeah.
And it worked.
He like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool is like Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. It's just someone who just legitimately loves the thing, and when he finally got it, he's like, yes, I'm gonna make this as good and as amazing as possible.
But of
like,
all
as
the actors I could think of, Ryan Reynolds.
You're right. You wouldn't think it would be him.
I think it'd be like.
Well, it's kind of like how Mark Wahlberg tried to make a movie for Amory Wars. Like it's it's this weird stuff where some actors just are nerds and like really niche things sometimes.
Who's the guy who did the first Triple X movie? Bald boy.
Oh, Vin Diesel.
Yeah, Vin Diesel. How he loves D&D to death.
Is he really?
Yeah, he loves D&D.
Interesting. Or like how Robin Williams loved
Evangelion. Yeah. Which every day that makes me sad and a little happy at the same time. Yeah. Because he put it in a movie. Everyone knows he did. It was like Evangelion. Like he says it wrong on purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, damn.
Yeah.
At the same time, I still can't fucking get over that Steven Spielberg wanted to make anime movies. And he is making one right now.
I still can't get over that he's making...
I'm living in that reality right fucking now.
I still can't get over that he's making your favorite book ever.
What? Oh, fucking...
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One. You mean VR Chat?
Yeah, VR Chat, the movie. And
VR Chat is a better movie than Ready Player One already. Because that thing exists and I've seen some wild shit.
You know this movie's going to be good. It's Steven Spielberg and you're a nerd.
That doesn't make
so it appeals to you.
You're talking to the wrong person by saying that. That's actually like my flight or fight response, and the response is fight right now. It's like, oh, I saw Tracer and the Iron Giant kill Jason Voorhees and Shredder. I think because I really just can't stand. I think because I hate the author so much. He's so up his own ass with geek stuff that I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
I don't know, man. The plot's actually good. Like
his fucking real car is like a DeLorean.
Yeah, I know.
It's so lame.
I know.
It's so lame.
I know, but look, man, I like it. Whatever. I'm excited.
I refuse to read that book after what I've read.
Watch the movie then.
I don't watch the movie either. Why would I like it more?
What if you do? What if you actually love it? What if you leave the movie, you're like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever? What happened? What would you do?
Well, one, I'm never gonna watch it. So that's not gonna happen.
You're gonna watch it for the podcast.
I'm not gonna watch Han Solo for the podcast.
I'm your boss. That. You have to.
I'm not fucking. You are not my boss. I have signed 0 papers and get 0 money from you.
By the way,
you own nothing of me.
I know the way I asked Andres to be on the podcast was like, hey, Alonzo doesn't want to do this anymore. Do you want to do this? And he's like, I texted him this, and he's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I have time. Sure, whatever.
Yeah, it was like, there you go.
All you said was like, if this makes money, you get half of it.
Yeah.
Not even in writing.
No,
that wasn't a text on a phone that I don't have anymore because it died.
There's no proof that happened.
And then later on, you signed contract with people.
Yeah.
I don't know what's even in those.
Yeah, but whatever.
So you don't own dick. Or butt.
What about butt dick? My favorite meme. Bye, guys.